Hello Internet friends, my name is Rich. Thanks so much for joining me today on the Toy Aisle Alliance YouTube channel. Today I want to do a quick video on not toys, but something else I spend a lot of my daughter's college fund on, and that is Star Wars home video releases. This is a fairly new collection for me. Some of these aren't new, but really considering myself a Star Wars home video collector is a little bit new. On the top shelf here we have some box sets. So here is one of the earliest Star Wars box sets. These are all VHS, of course. This one has the CBS Fox label. There's another one that has just the Fox video label. This is the first VH trilogy I ever owned, and this was the last release of the unaltered editions. That's not really true, but we'll get into that in a moment. Here are the special edition box sets. Gold is widescreen. No, gold is full screen. Silver is widescreen. What did I just say? Gold full screen, silver widescreen. Give you an idea of the cover. I don't want to pull all these out completely. This was the last VHS release of the original trilogy, I think. And this has a cool... I have one hand here, but trust me, there's a cool slipcover on here that's kind of neat. It's probably gonna make people sick. This is the this movie won't make people sick. I mean, my camera work will make people sick. This is the cool kind of special edition VHS release of the Phantom Menace. Came with a little film cell and a booklet and some other goodies. That was the thrift store find not that long ago. This is a box set of the prequel trilogy on DVD. I never bought this originally because I already had them. This was a re-release and a box set. There's also an original trilogy box set that kind of goes with this. Never got it originally because I already had them on DVD. Kind of regret that now that I'm sort of collecting all the different releases of Star Wars on home video. And this is actually this is the Canadian edition because it's bilingual. Never got this originally. Goes for quite a bit now. I found it in a pawn shop for only a couple bucks, but I am on the lookout for the original trilogy version. And here is something historic: the very first DVD release of Star Wars. This is the original trilogy Star Wars. This is widescreen and gold is full screen. This is cool. There was yet another DVD release of the original trilogy, and if you got it from Best Buy or at the time in Canada, Future Shop, you got this cool tin to put the movies in. This tin is empty, so I'm a bit of a fraud, but I'll explain why I don't have those particular DVDs that are supposed to go in this case in the case. And then down on the second shelf, we start some more VHS. I think these are my earliest editions I have of Star Wars Trilogy on any format. Here is Star Wars Trilogy with the CBS Fox label. And here it is with the Fox Video label. The spines are a little different as well. Here it has sort of a square character picture. Sorry about the light there. And here it just sort of has the poster art as a wraparound. Here is the Ewoks made-for-TV movies on VHS. So that was cool that I found those. I actually found one at a pawn shop here, or a vintage store, not vintage store, Value Village here in Canada, kind of like a Salvation Army type of deal. Found them both like weeks apart, so that was kind of cool. Random making of, I'm not going to pull that out. It's just I think it was a making of Star Wars VHS. I think you had to send away, you got proofs of purchase from Serial or something. Here is some more VHS. Again, sorry for the flash. This is a widescreen Phantom Menace. That's full screen. There's episode 2, the last Star Wars movie to be released on VHS, I believe. And then the original trilogy. Revenge of the Sith was never released on VHS in North America. So it really bothers me that I have this very nice setup of VHS movies, but it's missing... I don't know which one I said. Revenge of the Sith is the one that's not on VHS. So it's missing Revenge of the Sith, and that really bothers me because of my OCD. There is a European VHS release of Revenge of the Sith that I might get. It's in a clamshell. It's not in the cardboard cover, but I still might get that just because it really bothers me. Speaking of OCD, here's some more. complete sort of the original saga on DVD, from episodes 1 to episode 6. So that's very cool. And these are the ones that are supposed to go in that tin, but I just like how they look all together with with the Roman numerals. Now, a little trivia: Revenge of the Sith. This is the Canadian edition, which had a bilingual spine, so it had Revenge of the Sith in French and English, and it just bothered me that it didn't match up correctly. So I actually printed out the DVD cover and wrapped it around in that DVD, just so I would have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 all in unison. Here is some episodes of Droids on DVD, some episodes of Ewoks on DVD. These are the DVD version of the 2 Ewok movies on a two double feature kind of disc. Well, that's not the right one. Here it is. Never opened. Here is the original Tartakovsky Clone Wars on DVD, which is very cool. I don't have the Dave Filoni Clone Wars yet. I do plan on getting that. Here is the Rebels, kind of marketed as a movie, but I think it's the first 2 or 3 episodes of the Rebels cartoon. And here is the Clone Wars cinematic release on DVD. Fanboys, which is a movie about some Star Wars fans on DVD, also apparently never opened. And here is Plastic Galaxy, which is a documentary on Star Wars action figures signed by the director. I got that at Star Wars Celebration. Down here, we have my Blu-rays of Star Wars. This is the first Star Wars Blu-rays that were released, the complete saga. My secret shame is I just bought this recently, and as you can see, I did not buy it brand new. And this case is really beat up. I didn't realize that when I bought it, but when the guy handed it to me, he said, "Oh, it's a little beat up." So the Blu-rays are fine, inside's fine. It's just the slip cover, and that really bothers me. So I'm gonna probably have to track it down again. It didn't cost me very much, and I love that poster art of young Vader and then young Luke in the background there. So, and there's another re-release of this with a different cover art that's a lot easier to get, and I'll probably pick that up as well. Here are my steelbooks. There's Phantom Menace. These are all Best Buy exclusives. There's Attack of the Clones. The original cover art's on the back, by the way. And here is Revenge of the Sith. Then, of course, A New Hope. Empire Strikes Back, which I haven't opened yet, but I will. And there is Return of the Jedi. Here is the Force Awakens steelbook, and it really bothers me that the spine is different. Yes, that's silly. And there is a guy on eBay that sells these magnets that you can put on the spines of the steelbooks to make them all the same font and make them match up a little bit more. Granted, these were released, I think, before the Disney takeover, so these may have been more of a Fox thing. I don't know. Anyway, it does bother me. And here is my newest steelbook, which is The Last Jedi. Here's the Rogue One steelbook. Here is the Walmart exclusive Force Awakens with the BB-8 slipcover. Here is the 3D release of the Force Awakens. I do not have a 3D TV player, but it's a good release. It's a little bit of an upgrade on the regular Blu-ray release. These are all Blu-rays, by the way, in case I get confused. This is the new Walmart exclusive Force Awakens Blu-ray. No, Last Jedi Blu-ray. And it has different cards, so you can change the cover if you want Luke or Kylo Ren or whoever on the cover. And here is the Walmart exclusive edition of Rogue One with the K2SO cover. So that's cool. And just the regular release of Rogue One. I need to get just the regular release of Force Awakens and Last Jedi for my collection as well, because I'm insane. And then I believe the first Star Wars movie to be released on Blu-ray is, again, the Clone Wars animated movie. I also have that on DVD, as you saw on the other shelf. And Fanboys, which I also have on DVD, is again, a little adventure about some Star Wars fans. And there you go. There is my very incomplete Star Wars home video collection. I'm still working on it. There's still some key things I'm missing. I'm not going to go super hardcore. If you're into Star Wars home video and you want to see the guy that wrote the book on Star Wars home video collecting, literally, I'll put it in the description below. Nathan P. Butler's channel. He does a whole series of videos on all the different North American and some international releases of Star Wars. So very, very cool stuff. Puts me to shame. Many things put me to shame. But that's one of the many things. So there you go, guys. Just a quick little video on my Star Wars home video collection. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will see ya.